Hello, welcome to today's video for class CM320 video assignment number 5. Today's video is about social activism. Now, activism is taking action in hope of creating positive change. In today's climate with the prevalence of the internet, the social media, activism has taken a new form, social activism. Activism through social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. My example of social activism is the Ice Bucket Challenge, also known as the ALS Challenge. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, I really hope I said that right, or Lou Gehrig's disease. Now this disease weakens muscles and impacts physical function, and unfortunately there is no cure. So what is the Ice Bucket Challenge? Well, when your Ice Bucket Challenge on social media, within 24 hours you are to film yourself, you are to accept the challenge, pour ice into a bucket of water. The ice water is to simulate how people with ALS feel all the time. Then the bucket is lifted over your head and then poured over your head. Then you can nominate 3 people to participate in the challenge. Now that I say it, it sounds like a pyramid scheme, but a pyramid scheme for goodness. So I think the original version was that you could pour the ice water over you in lieu of donating to ALS charities. And if you refused to pour ice water over yourself, then you had to donate to ALS charities. Now a lot of people were generous enough to do the Ice Bucket Challenge and donate as well. So versions of this cold water challenge has existed before. It became associated with ALS through a campaign by Pete Freights. Freight began posting the challenge on Twitter. The movement became viral in the Boston area, which showed a high number of posts compared to other areas of the US. And the challenge started spreading like a wildfire. But a wildfire for goodness. And then the challenge reached people from Stephen Hawking to Barack Obama, Justin Bieber, Weird Al, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and many more. This social media campaign was extremely successful. It raised over 220 million worldwide. People posted more than 2.4 million tagged videos on Facebook. There were large numbers of people, video, and donations involved. With social media as its platform, the challenge was accessible to many people worldwide. And the videos were entertaining and short. The Ice Bucket Challenge fails were also entertaining. Who doesn't love seeing someone get hit in the head by a bucket? But is someone getting hit in the head by a bucket? For goodness! Now let's go over how steps are involved in the Ice Bucket Challenge. Social currency. Pouring a bucket of ice water over your head made you feel cool. Pun intended. Being challenged by someone made you feel cool. Then you get to prove you're cool by taking a challenge and challenging other people. You are part of something 2.4 million people are doing. Then triggers. Ice and water. Seeing ice and water makes you think of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I can safely almost say that everybody has had a cup of ice water during the day. Then the emotion. Emotion is, this challenge is about ALS. The ice water is supposed to be similar to how people with ALS feel. For that moment, you get to feel how it is like to have ALS and the plight that they go through. What you feel in that moment is what they feel for the rest of their lives. It calls on you to help in some way, and in this campaign that some way is donations to ALS charities. Then public, this campaign was very public. There's the videos on Facebook, the posts on Twitter, videos on YouTube, and it's like everybody and their uncle was making videos. And I believe this campaign even got coverage on regular newscasts. The practical value. Practical value of the ALS challenge is that you feel good for being part of the social media movement. You feel good bringing awareness of ALS to people. You feel good to donate to the charities. Stories. Stories. The story here is that you experience what it is like to have ALS by taking the Ice Bucket Challenge. And in turn, it prompts you to donate to ALS charities. So overall, the Ice Bucket Challenge, with the money it made to charity, the awareness it made for LOS, and the sheer amount of people, 2.4 million people that participated. It is a successful example of social media and activism. Social activism for good. So here's to you, Ice Bucket Challenge. Here goes nothing. Okay. So, I will see you in the next video. Good night.